Today, oh my goodness, I've been waiting for this. Look at these ribs. These are beef ribs. We're gonna do them barbecue style. We're gonna cook them with my Asian sauce. It's the Asian beef ribs. We're gonna start them in our wok and finish them in our oven. Say, hey, I'm Chef Don McMillan. Been cooking, seems like most of my life since I was a child. I know it's been over 60 years, been traveling around and spent a lot of time in Asia because I was part of the International Indian Ocean Expedition working on the Anton Bruun. And we were exploring all the Indian Ocean, everywhere from the Persian Gulf through and around India and down into even Antarctica and Africa. So I learned lots of different recipes in my travels, and I want to share them with you because why not? You know, I'm having a lot of fun doing this. I get to eat all this, and I know that if you create it, you will as well. So let's go ahead and get started, and you're gonna really love this recipe. So first of all, I have my ribs. Look, these are beef ribs. These are whole beef ribs. Oh my goodness, they are so good. But let's go ahead and just give them a little bit of a seasoning. I'm gonna take some salt and sprinkle some salt all the way around them, okay? And then while the salt is going into it, look at it. Oh my goodness, these are just so good. A little bit more salt here. Get them all the way around. Yeah. This will also bring out a lot of the flavor because we're going to brown these off. And when we brown them off, we're going to do it in a oil that we're going to infuse with ginger and garlic. Yes. Doesn't that sound good? Just like that? Yeah. All right. Let me just set my ribs off here just for a minute because I want to just show you a couple of little things here. First of all, we have here our ginger, and I'm going to peel the ginger with, yes, a spoon. See that? Look. Look how easy it peels. And it just takes off just the skin, the part that we don't want. So let's go ahead and peel our ginger, and then I'm going to show you how to grate the ginger so we get even more flavor from our dish. So as you know, a lot of Asian style cooking uses fresh ginger and fresh garlic, and it really, the freshness is what's the important part of it. I know that you can probably get some powder, but trust me, ginger powder does not taste the same as fresh ginger. It just doesn't. Okay, so it takes just a little bit of time to do this, a little bit of fun, and that's why we cook, because as you already know, cooking is fun, and that is my motto. I can tell you that because it goes along with eating is fun. Okay, now here's a ginger grater, and we're just going to take our ginger and we're going to go back and forth. So this is ceramic. Now you can use a microplane if you have one of those work just as well. Just grate it down. You'll end up with some little pieces of ginger, but that's okay too. And what we're going to do is get this essence of the ginger and place that right into the oil, into our pan before we brown off our ribs. All right, let's turn the pan on. Place a little bit of oil right in there. We just have some salad oil. And then we're going to place in our ginger. And we just need to brown it off for about maybe a minute. We just want to infuse the flavor of the oil that's in there. And I said we're going to use some garlic, didn't I? Look at this handy garlic press. We're going to put some garlic in there and squeeze it. We'll put another piece of garlic in there. Good. Yep, get it in there. Okay. So now we're just going to take this oil that's been infused with garlic and ginger. Just cook it for about a minute, and that's about it. While that's happening, let me do a little cleanup over here. If you cook it too long, it's going to burn it, and I don't want it to burn because garlic burns very quickly. And now we're going to add in our ribs. Come on in there. Join the fun. See if we can get them all in there at one time. Hey, we did it. All right, let me turn my heat down just a notch. And I'm going to go ahead and create my sauce. So for the sauce, it's a sweet sauce. It's a barbecue sauce, right? So, of course, honey. That is so good. Yes, fresh honey. And tomato paste. Get that in there. Look at our ribs. Yes, they're doing good. All right, let's turn them around. You can see how they're browned beautifully. Okay, cook some more. Okay, we have some rice wine vinegar, soy sauce, cayenne pepper, and Worcestershire sauce, which, as far as you should know, if you do any research, this is the oldest known salt. This is how the original salt was. These are actually anchovies in there too, and that they ferment them, and it creates a nice umami flavor. And we're going to put a little bit of that in there as well. I'm going to go ahead and stir this up. Okay, let's take another look at our ribs. I'm going to turn them over again. I'm going to brown them on all sides. Yes, they're getting happy in there, folks. Okay, let me get our sauce mixed up very well. This is really going to add to it. We're going to cook our ribs with a little bit of sauce, and then we're going to finish them in the oven. And they're going to get so crispy, and oh my goodness, just lots of good flavor profiles in there. Okay, let me give it a little bit of a taste. Oh, they're going to be good. All right, let's look at how our ribs are looking at now. See that beautiful brown on there? Yes. Beautiful color. Just a minute or two more, and then we're going to get ready to finish them in the oven. Okay, so now that we brown our ribs, we do that to give it a beautiful color on the outside, a beautiful finish. I don't want it to be like cooked in like moisture, because then it would be more of a softer finish. I want it more of a crispy, chewy, and then when I put it into the oven, it's going to really make it pop. You know how those ribs, just like the meat falls off the bones and you just want to eat your fingers? That's what we're going to do. Okay, so here we go. In with the sauce. And then turn our ribs around. Get them all coated in there. Yep. And then once they're coated, I'm going to go ahead and place them on my sheet pan. Okay, so now that we coated our ribs, look at them. Don't they look delicious? Yes. Oh my goodness, they look so very good. Let's put them right on there. They're not ready to eat. Don't get too excited, okay? Because they got to cook, and I've got them in a warm oven, about 325 degrees. You don't want it to be too hot because you want these to cook a little while. It's going to take about 25 minutes in our warm oven. But let's go ahead and get all this sauce on the ribs. Yes, let's get it all on there. And spread it around, spread the love, yes. And then into our preheated oven. Set your timer for 25 minutes. Into the oven it goes. Well, look at this. These are our ribs. They've been cooking up in the oven ever so beautifully. Oh my goodness, look at that. Look at that finish. Oh, I'm gonna go ahead and plate these up right now. Yes. Oh my goodness. Let's see if I can get this without falling off the plate. Because we know the meat's gonna fall off the bone, right? Yes. Get that right on there. Yeah, man. All right, let's see. Got a little extra sauce here. Put that on there. So, check this out. This is my Asian beef ribs. Great sauce. Easy, really. Delicious. Tasty if you like beef ribs. And by the way, this sauce works on pork. Also would work on, if you want to do lamb, would work so good. Chicken, what's not to like? So, be sure you hit the like button because that's what's to like, isn't it? Also, you want to subscribe and you want to share because sharing is so important. Just like I'm sharing my recipes that I've learned over decades of cooking and traveling. I'm going to share them with you. Help me share them with your friends and family. As well as hook us up on Patreon because Patreon is so important. It enables us to do all the things that we do. And just because you're a member on Patreon, we're going to give you exclusive content. You're going to see the videos before anybody else sees the videos. Early access, behind the scenes nonsense, and we got a lot of that, I can tell you, as well, that we're going to do without any ads. So, as you well know, that Chef Don recipes are absolutely simple and delicious. Wait a minute, I've got some green onions here. Let's hook this up. Give it a little bit of color, right? What do you think? We'll really make them Asians now. Beautiful. All right. They've been calling me. I couldn't wait. All right. I thought I could, but I can't. And I got a napkin here just in case. No, I need a napkin. Right here we go. Look at that meat. Cooked perfectly right to the bone. All right, I'm going back in for Okay. Look at that.
The film crew's hungry too.
Got all. I told you. I know I need a napkin because you just can't resist. This is so good. All right, finger licking good.